What up to the podverse and everybody sleeping in the cloud? My name is Rod. Welcome to the Black Log, where we talk black about TV, film, music. Sometimes we just digress into conversations that you have to understand. You have to know us to understand. Or drink coffee. Or hot tea, which is recommended by 3 out of 4 cardiologists. Again, my name is Rod, the man to my left, my co-host, my fellow Purple Knight, my fellow Bison, and my fellow email, Ryan. Say hello, Ryan.
What up? What up? What up? What's happening?
What up? What up? It's all about the low end theory this week.
Yeah.
Low end.
Hey, if you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like, and share. That's where you can find full podcasts in video form and clips. And if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. And if you don't like us, just leave that 5-star rating. We promise we'll do better next time. And you can find a lot more clips on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and also shout out to Tiffany Custom Creations. They'll make anything you want. They'll do whatever you want. I actually have a Howard University. It's like a mixture of a little Howard University with my fraternity, Omega Psi Phi, with a little bit of it's like a long sleeve, like a baseball jersey, little fatigues on it. It's cool.
Sounds like a little gumbo. Dare I say, yes. A gumbo of a shirt.
Yes, that's very good. Yes.
That's like a gumbo of shirts you have that you wear.
Yes. You can find it at etiffanycreations.com.
Yes, for all your apparel needs. Hey man, what's going on with you?
Nothing, man. Tired. Tired, man.
That is so not what I saw coming. I'm tired, man.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do you think that you are I was thinking about this today. Do you think that I don't really follow the signs. I know people love those signs. I'm a Sagittarius, but I really don't. I couldn't tell you one thing except it's a dude on a horse, or it's like a horse dude. That's all I can tell you about it. I don't know much after that. I don't know I don't know how they act. I don't know none of that stuff.
Hey Ryan, what's your sign? Horse dude. Horse dude. What? Horse dude.
The horse dude mix, bro.
The horse dude mix. I can just see a crowd of people sitting there like, what are you talking about? You know, the horse dude.
Horse dude mix, bro. We got the arrow, bro. Sagittarius? Yeah.
The horse dude, kind of like Green Arrow, kind of.
Yeah.
Just
like a mixture. He's like Marvel from Hawkeye, except he got horse legs.
That's nothing. Continue. I'm sorry. That just got me.
Hey, do you think that you are a patient person, or do you think that you just basically hold it in when dealing with people? In other words, you may seem patient on the outside, but you're not really patient. You're just really pissed off that this person won't stop talking.
It depends on the situation.
Are you angry that, oh God, when is this going to be over? So it's like, are you patient, or are you just?
I think situation is situation, but in general, I think I'm patient. But if it's one of them things that kind of just like gnawing at you, I'll be sitting there like, and you be ready to bite. You know, I think I like to think that. Let me state that I like to think that I think that I'm patient. But then again, I may come across as somebody who's chomping at the bit all the time, like, would you shut up? Would you shut up? That type of thing. So
just wondering that, bro. That's all.
Did someone find you impatient?
No, I just find myself. People are always telling me, Ryan, you're so patient, and I'm sitting there like, I'm not. I'm not really. I'm just tolerating this right now.
When you say it like that, I would like to think that you are. We have mom's patience. If anything,
Yeah.
I think
All right.
we have mom's patience. Mom has patience that can just okay, okay.
All right.
I think so I would say yes. I would say yes. And when you said that, I say yes. You have patience, so you're not chomping at the bit. Um,
Episode 4. Good times.
Good times. Crosstown buses run all day. Doodah, doodah. Every time I read it, I had to do it like fog on, leg on. I say, Crosstown buses run all day. Doodah, doodah. Written by Herb Kenilworth. Written by Norman Baskin and Roger Schulman.
Who cares?
You know what? As a writer, you kind of cut me deep there. You kind of cut me deep there with it.
Hey, Rod is about to give you all a detailed summary. Our detailed summary is brought to you by Details. If you didn't have them, how would you know what happened?
We open. I don't even want to say we open. Look, JJ and JJ and Thelma come home to Florida. Florida's at her sewing machine. At her sewing.
Funny. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
JJ making Thelma look up all those groceries. It was kind of funny because he was kind of like he was like waving her in like she was an airplane, bro.
Oh my god, she was. Florida was in the corner on their antique sewing machine, which would probably be worth about 50 grand a day. It's just sitting up there sewing something, and I was like, "What are you sewing?" And when she picked it up, I was like, "That don't even look like something anybody in the house would wear. You just sewing something in general. I don't even know." She's upset. She gets upset about she's not happy with JJ doing the whole making Thelma walk all the way upstairs with the groceries. When Michael comes in, Michael has been off. This is his second day off. He's been down at City Hall protesting, found something to do because there's no school because the boiler is broken. The boiler is broken at school, and this is Michael's second day off, and so he went down to protest about the Department of Education at City Hall. I realized I don't know why.
I think he protested at the Board of Education.
Okay, I thought it was City Hall or whatever.
It might have been. It may have been at City Hall, but he was protesting the Board of Education.
The Board of Education.
He had that sign. If you can read this sign, you didn't go to Hardin Elementary.
Yeah. Like I said, he's down because of broken, and they all talk about the school not being up to par and how it's just bad in the ghetto and all this other stuff. Then Thelma and JJ begin to argue. A joke is made about JJ's grades or something, as always, and and they get into an argument, and Florida's trying to shut them up when James comes in, and he comes in and gives a fake whistle. It's like time out on the play. Haha. Yeah. Funny.
But then James got the smooches from Florida, bro. And,
come here, baby.
Once again, season 2 Evans are in effect, bro.
Yeah.
Still living in a lavish luxury, bro.
Just coming home from work. That's all he do is coming home from work.
He ain't coming home complaining though, bro.
He didn't come home. He come in.
A lab of luxury, bro.
The only complaint he got was the noise. Just quiet it down. Florida complains to James about the school not being open. JJ offers to take help Michael out by taking him to the movie to go see Son of Blackula. I tell you, there are moments in this show where you can tell that they said, let Jimmy Walker just do part of his act. Because I ain't got to write this. I ain't got to write this. Just let we gonna see Son of Blackula and all this other.
He was getting his dynamite on.
That's what
I feel like Dynamite was about to, like it was blowing up at this
How
moment.
ironic that you said it. I was saying when I watched it in this episode, I said Dynamite is on the verge of becoming a thing where it's one of them things where it's a wind up where it's like, when the class when he gonna do a rhyme and then it's gonna be like the audience starts saying, he gonna say Dynamite. It's becoming a thing now. It's like, all right, this is becoming a thing now. And he does the Dynamite thing, and Florida is mad at him, and she mocks him. And I hate. Can I tell you? I cannot stand. I've said it before.
Yeah, I know you. When I looked at it, I was like, "Ooh, we're not gonna talk about that."
Because she did it twice. I'm gonna tell you right now before
you
we
need to tell
go
you need to tell the audience what she said.
He said Dynamite, and she goes, not now. And it's just, she's mocking what JJ does. And that is not a go-to place for her funny.
The problem is that Florida is good at mocking her husband. She's not good at mocking her children.
She's not good at that.
She good at just cutting her eyes at James and going, hey, hey, hey. Now that's funny. But when she starts to try to act like JJ,
I hate. No, stop. Just stop. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that both of those are my Shagoo moments. I couldn't stand them.
That's your Shagoo right there.
And when she does that, oh my God, it drove me crazy. Knock at the door. Mr. Pearson, the actual Harding Elementary principal, has come 17 flights up to talk to Mr. and Mrs. James Evans.
Who, as we know, because of going up those 17 flights of steps, later on we will learn that he turns blind and starts to sell encyclopedias.
And nobody recognizes him.
It's those sunglasses, bruh. Those sunglasses, it's like Superman, bruh. Like Clark Kent, bruh.
He come like 7 episodes later, like, hold on, ain't nobody noticing this?
And then he walks through the house, bruh, and trips. Man, James said, man, ain't something wrong. James, he's blind.
But the fact that it's like 5 episodes
bruh,
later.
Isn't it the same season?
Yes, that's what bothers me, bro. I'm pretty sure it's this season.
I think it's season 2, bro. He goes from principal of Harding Elementary to blind man selling encyclopedias.
And when we say principal, he isn't like just a year principal. He was principal when JJ was there, when Thelma was there. It's like nobody notices this.
I never forget a smart student.
Yes, I never forget.
JJ was kind of funny, although he was kind of. He might as well put on some black makeup and some white makeup around his mouth.
Ooh.
It was kind of funny though, but he was like, he took off his hat and he gave him a little side, like, hey, little side view. There you go again, bro. Looking in the mirror. There you go again, looking in the mirror.
Oh my God. So Mr. Pearson is there to talk to James in Florida. Michael, he wants, for some reason, he wants to go outside now. And Florida's like, no, come in and sit down, boy. Your principal is here, or whatever. And he comes to talk to, about Michael going to another school. And they know nothing of this. It's like, what are you talking about? And they say, oh, we'd love to see that. We would love to see Michael get bused to another school. And they said, well, we wouldn't have thought that.
We call that the detergent district. Everything there is whiter than white.
Oh, man. That was funny in 76.
It was funny in 76.
It was funny in 76.
Well, for me, I guess it was funny in 80 or 81 when it was a rerun.
I mean, he got some miles. It got some miles. I'm not saying it wasn't funny in the 80s, but yeah.
Everything there is whiter than white.
They talk about Well, Mr. Pearson says, I was surprised because your answers on the survey I said were totally different. Um,
In
only
fact,
thing
they were downright
they,
inflammatory.
they did say that. It was downright what black. What did he say about black on the yellow bus? Oh my God, it was black isn't beautiful on the yellow bus. Black isn't beautiful on the yellow bus. And it's
Man.
signed by James and Florida Evans. And Mike was like, Michael in the corner, uncomfortable as hell right now, bro.
He said, I'd have put some desperate action on your seat of your behind.
So they talked to Mr. Pearson leaves and they talk to Michael, and Michael's like, yo, he's like, they're talking about being bused to the suburbs, and they try to talk about the high points. And of course they're gonna use the you want to be the Supreme Court justice one day.
Yeah, they try to be positive, and they basically they tried to be positive until they weren't.
Until they weren't. When I was in DC, man, and you hear about the Supreme Court, I would sometimes think about Michael. I was like, could Michael have been? I was like, I could see Michael being a traffic court judge, maybe, and maybe getting up to circuit court. But
Michael grew up and still had that same haircut and that big thick mustache he walking around with, looking
man,
like he got
if
that.
If he'd have walked into the
got
Supreme
that
Court with
super
that
thick
shag,
mustache, bro.
what if he had kept that shag? What if Michael had kept that shag?
Hey man,
and some days he sings, "Here we are."
Hey man, I mean, we had a dude running for president with a perm.
Oh man,
Al Sharpton, bro. We had a dude running for president with a perm, bro.
Yes, we did.
He probably could have done better if he did not have that perm.
No.
When he talked and he gave ideas, you're like, it makes sense. But then you just look at his head and he's like, man, you killing me with the perm, Rev. You killing me.
Maybe I don't know. Not sure about that.
When you get past the preaching, when he was talking, you get past the preaching and actually listening to what he was talking about, you would be like, oh, okay. But you can't get past the perm.
I mean, I was gonna say you get past the I was gonna say if you get past the whole thing getting caught in the cocaine thing, but nowadays with our president now, yeah,
did he?
he did.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, he did.
I remember Al Sharpton. I remember Al Sharpton more so for the whole Tawana Bradley thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about the cocaine. Now that you say that, it's like,
but
okay.
It was before Tawana. He was like, it was so funny because he was dressed
He's
up.
Black. It don't matter.
He had a cocaine. Not cocaine. He had a cowboy hat on. It was just bad. It was just wrong.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean,
he's black. They'll never let him live that down. Never.
But now that you look at it, considering American politics now, okay. What you gonna do? Oh yeah, look cocaine. But yeah, Mr. Pearson leaves, and Michael is pretty headstrong on this, not wanting to do this. He said, JJ, he said, Florence said, you gonna get on that bus. I'm not gonna sit down. James said, two things can happen at once. He takes his belt off.
Both of you all right.
All right. He gonna get on that bus, and he ain't gonna sit down. That's when James started taking his belt off.
Hey, now you see, you saw this in its original format. I always saw reruns on UHF. Right. People back there, and people who don't know what UHF is, look it up. I never realized.
Quite honestly, I'm going to look up UHF myself. I know the term, I just don't know what it means.
I never realized that he actually got a whooping because that was never on that little part where Mike. Yeah, when I come home after school, that part was never on, bruh.
Really?
Never. Yeah, it was just the threat. They just had the threat. That's all it was.
He got one. He got one. He got one.
He did. He did.
He got one. And Florida was like, JJ was watching a TV football game, and Florida said, "You need to get ready for bed." What for? Said Michael got to get up an hour early. And I was sitting there like, damn. So the whole house got to shut down.
Everybody got to go to sleep because Michael getting on the bus.
That's what, and I'm gonna tell you, that's probably cute the first couple of months, but then about month 6, it's like, man, you better be getting straight A's. I'm missing Monday Night Football for you, man.
All this stuff.
I ain't missing the Sunday night game because you got to go to bed. Oh, really?
Digression. We haven't digressed in a long time. You ever notice that?
Nah, serious. This is an official digression. We digress, but this is an official digression.
Okay. It is amazing to me that, because, you know, how people are the same across all whatever, especially in Generation X. There are so many videos where dudes will say, or somebody will come on and say, hey, you always knew it was time to go to bed when this came on. And they would start playing that MASH, bruh. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. When MASH came on, it was like, oh, I gotta go take a bath. I gotta go take a bath. I gotta go to bed.
I see
Monday nights after Monday Night Football, and it was just MASH. Awful, bruh.
I see that.
Awful.
I hear it a lot online. I hear it from you all the time. On the other hand, when I saw
you were 7
MASH,
years older.
I was like, I
You used to like MASH.
I know, listening to the people now talk about it, it's like, oh, wow, people didn't like MASH. That was like a signal. It's over. Because, yes, I've heard over nationalities, over different races, over ethnicities. I've heard them all. When that noise came on, they hated it. They hated MASH. When that MASH came on.
When that MASH music came on, I was just drive by here like, damn. You know what else I've come to find out over the past couple of weeks? People did not like Thelma.
Oh, really?
I'm starting to think that only dudes like Thelma.
Yeah, we all did. We liked Thelma. I don't know about everybody, but we all liked Thelma. Thelma. I gotta say that Florida's getting ready for school, and it's late, and Michael starts to talk to JJ.
Yeah, they had a little talk. And,
a little talk.
JJ tried to give him a little encouragement, and they went back to sleep.
And he talks about how to deal with white people or whatever. Dang.
That, bruh. You know what? I'm gonna wait, cause I had a lot of choices for quotes of the show.
I like that quote. Wasn't I only had one, but I think I had a tie.
I had almost a 2 or 3 way tie, bruh. When JJ said, I am originally from the southern part of the nation when my grandfather was in textiles.
It was funny. Just don't. But you ain't gotta tell them you ain't gotta tell them they pick cotton.
Your dad was picking cotton.
See that? You ain't got to tell them that your daddy was picking cotton. That's all. My grandpapa. They had, and Michael, he felt, quote unquote, felt good about, it's gonna be all right, this, that, and the other. Wake up the next morning, Michael is gone. And pajamas laid in bed right next to my
That was
JJ.
pretty funny too.
Because he goes into the bedroom, in Florida and James' bedroom. That door, man, that bed is so close to the door.
Actually, it was funny.
That's a small ass bedroom, bro. He opened that door. Okay, they right there.
Actually, it's funny though when he looked around and right before he went to the door, he was like, he turned around, he was like, man, he split. He split. He just shook his head like, oh man, like man, he split, man, like, damn.
That was JJ trying to be dramatic, man. But he went into their room and he said, Mama, I want to tell you something. I just want you to keep calm. What? Michael ran away. What?
Hey, bruh, that Florida, when she hit that what, bruh?
What?
Bruh, that'd be some of the funniest stuff.
Just over the, I was like, Jesus, Florida? Jesus. What? Oh man, she just freaks the hell out. And they all everybody started, and James doing the classic, put his damn robe on,
James running out. Don't worry, Florida. I'll find him soon. He come out with no shirt on, bro. That's why you gotta appreciate the Evans, bro. Because they did everything so real, bro.
It's a little too real. He had a hat on and a robe, no shirt, just Jesus. Where you going outside in Chicago in the middle of the school year? Freezing cold outside. And they opened the door to find Michael standing in the hallway dressed for school. And they bring him in.
Who makes hot chocolate for somebody at 5 a.m?
I'm so glad you said that. Because they sat down, Florida stepped to that stove, and in 29 seconds she poured hot ass milk or whatever it was into them cups. I'm like, Florida, I know nothing happened over at that stove. I didn't even see you turn the stove on. She just walked to the stove and poured that, and James holding that cup like it's like, no. And when they poured it, I said, that's milk. That's nothing but milk. What?
James was like this. He's holding it.
But she had a tray of cups. That's the killer. Everybody gonna have some. We gonna have some conversation here. Man.
How you sound? That's what James said. How you sound, Florida? Wait, didn't he say that on the last episode?
He did.
To Thelma?
How you sound? Daddy, maybe you can go get along. How you sound? Damn computer told me I got a 0 credit score. How you sound? How you sound? That's a Robert email special. He say that all the time. How you sound? Man, your poor make me feel dumb. He say that. How you sound? She say, better go pick it up. You better pick up the money tree.
That's the classic right there. He be like, he used to do that with you. With me, he'll do a dramatic. He'll catch me out of nowhere with it. I'll ask him for some money. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, can you go outside? And when you go outside, can you pick $3 off the street for me too?" And I'm like, "All right, man."
I'm gonna tell you, he did it to me. I never forgot it when I was 7. It was like 2nd grade, and I asked him about. I think I don't know. It might have been some whatever it was. He looked out the window and said, "Look like that money tree's not coming in." And he walked away. And I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't find any humor in it. It just kind of hurt. It just kind of hurt. I was like, he kind of hurt because he left. He just left me there. He hurt me deep with that one, boy. I ain't gonna lie. After a while, I got used to it. But that one right there, that was the one time he hurt me with it.
For me, he always just catch me off guard. Because I wouldn't be thinking about it. He'd just be like, "Hey, while you outside, hey, do me a favor, go outside. And while you're out there, give me a couple of 5s off that tree, too." I'd be like, "All right, man. I get it. I get it.
We digress, but we digress. They started talking about school, and everybody's telling them why it's going to be better for Michael, this, that, and the other. And in Florida, now she's expressing, James, I'm concerned now about this bus and him going across there. And remember what happened, because this was a real thing at that time, because some people had attacked the bus.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah,
some
they
racists
said something about that.
Busing was a real thing, and it had problems because some people just didn't want black kids going to school with their kids, plain and simple. I think we know where we're going with this.
Bruh, can you imagine, bruh, having enough hatred, bruh, as a grown ass man, bruh,
to get
to
up,
go to get up
dressed,
and go attack
go
the yellow bus, bruh. Like, bruh,
bruh.
you got your hate meter, bruh, went past 100. It's like that Simpsons, bruh, where they were playing baseball with the major leaguers, and they were like, it is impossible to go over 110%. He was like, you can't go to 110%. And he was explaining, like, it's impossible. You can only do 100%. No, if you taking your time to get dressed and say, let me put on some clothes, let me put on my good sweater. And,
hey, where you going, honey?
Get
I'm
my
going
corduroys.
I'm going to rock a
corduroys
children's
on.
bus.
Put my corduroys on, and I'm going to meet Jeff and Logan and everybody out there, and we're going to we're going after that bus. We're going to keep them out of our school.
They
won't be going to our kids' school. You going, and you might, and the women who may not know all of the details, they may be thinking, oh, you're going to get those big bad men? Oh no. Even better. 6-year-olds.
Those
What?
colored 6-year-old colored children. We're going to rock that. We're going to rock their bus. Really? So the conversation, Florida expresses her grief, and James intervenes and says, "Look, it's something that's going to be. He's got to get up early, yeah, but you endure this thing for a great education, And then James uses an anecdote or a hypothetical and says, Florida, what if I got a great job across town? That'd be nice. James. She just said that out of nowhere. That'd be nice. Like, that caught her off guard. Like, that'd be nice. That'd be nice, James. And he's like, what if I had to take 2 buses and this, that, and do all this? And he says, because it's worth it or whatever, And then they send tell JJ and Thelma to get ready for school when they're still talking to Michael. And Michael's still kind of like, I got issues with it. And then James gives Florida the signal, not the signal, but a signal and says, just follow me. And he runs at it, he's like, it's okay. He ain't ready for it. They roll the whole, you ain't really ready for it type of thing. And Michael gets, what you mean I ain't ready for it? You're a black kid. You know what I mean? You're not ready to prove yourself with them kids or whatever. And Michael agrees.
Can I tell you that the part that you are about to come upon, I can't stand that part.
Well, you explain it. Which part? Because I want to know. What are we talking about?
When Michael walks back in while they thought they tricked him. It ain't cool to trick a little whatever. How old he is.
Say this. JJ, this gets Michael to go. Michael leaves, and then you explain it.
They started joking around like we got him, and then the door opened again, and I just want to let y'all know that I was hip to y'all little game. I can't remember exactly what he said. I just know that every time I hear it, it's cringeworthy, bruh.
Is it? What was cringeworthy to me was cutting away to him in the hallway. Doing this.
Oh, yeah. Doing it. It's the whole thing for me. It's the whole package, bruh. What did he say? He said,
I don't. It's just they're doing that.
it ain't
that Flip
cool to
Wilson
trick
thing.
a little 10-year-old or whatever. And he went, I'm like, oh my gosh. He did the little wiggle too, bro. The little.
He did the Flip Wilson. He did the Flip Wilson.
I'm like, bro, that was so unnecessary, bro.
I was like,
Just walk to the elevator, bro. Please, just walk to the elevator. I don't need all that dancing.
The director goes, Michael, can you walk to the elevator with just the satisfaction that you knew? Can you? We don't need to dance.
Do it like you did the football players. Act like you've been there.
Act like you've been there. Dance? Don't dance. Act like you've been there. That's what Herb Kennewick goes over and says,
Right.
Michael, can I talk to you?
Hey,
Ralph,
come on, bro.
Ralph Carter, could you come over here? Courtesy of Raisin, can I talk to you? Act like you've
Thick
been
mustache. Thick mustache. Come here.
there. Come here. Act like you've been there. That's all I'm going to say. Act like you've been there. And Michael goes off to school. They come back for an epilogue that just, I don't like. I mean,
Yeah. We can skip that.
it was a joke about Fatback that just bothered the hell out of me. I gotta say, the Black Log is sponsored by Fade to Black Funeral Homes. Death is a part of life, so put life into your loved ones. Death at Fade to Black Funeral Homes with t-shirt printing tattoo artists to commemorate your loved ones. Fade to Black. Quote of the show, and we didn't even mention it, and I'm glad we didn't. When Michael has agreed to go, Florida is talking to, she said, and Michael, if you have, it gives him his lunch. If you do this, call me. And if this happens, do this. And he's giving her all, she's giving him all these rooms, And Jane said, Florida boy ain't going to boot camp.
I do remember that one.
That's my quote of the show, right? Oh my God.
I had a tie.
Wait, I did have a tie. My tie was, I don't even know if it's a line, but JJ told Thelma, I know who you look like under all that makeup.
Oh, that was mine.
Really?
Me. Yeah.
Me. I just recently saw that again. I said, oh my God, why did this go over my head, bro? Like,
Bruh. That was the first thing I wrote down, bro. He said, I know who you look like under all that makeup. Who? Me.
I was
Thelma
damn.
was like, oh my God.
Like,
Thelma looked like, oh no.
No. Like he sacrificed himself just to make me feel bad, and that's so horrible. Like, you look like me.
Like me. Oh, he kind of tipped over to her too, like me.
He leaned. What they say? Lean into it. He leaned into the ugly.
He did.
He leaned into the ugly. Jimmy Walker just leaned into it. Me. I was like, oh Lord.
I already told you my other quote, which was I'm originally from these. When he was talking to Michael and trying to teach him how to talk to. He was trying to teach him how to talk to. Supposedly teach him how to talk to people. He was like, I'm originally from the southern part of the nation, where my grandfather was in textiles.
You ain't gotta know you're picking cotton. That was funny. I told you what my Shagoo moment was. It's Florida with the
Shagooing. Yeah.
Stop trying to be JJ. Let JJ be JJ.
I had a tie too on the Shagoo moment. For those of you who don't know, Shagoo moment is the minstrel moment of the show. And there are many when you live in a home with Jimmy Walker playing JJ.
Well, you know, what can I say?
The first one is just specifically just JJ in those pajamas. JJ in those pajamas with me were just Shagoo all day long, bro. Every time I see JJ in those pajamas, it's like his clown suit, bro. It is his clown suit, bro.
It's kind of becoming the beginning of that entrance, because in later seasons, even in the opening credits, they just had a series of him coming out of that back with an outfit on. and those long johns, like it just
Bro, that
no.
dude's wearing a onesie, bro.
Oh, onesie and a hat.
I mean, that's what it is, bro. That dude's wearing a onesie, bro. That
I
dude's
gotta tell
18.
you,
Bro, he just turned 18 years. We just had a 2-arc episode called JJ Becomes a Man. And his top gift, bro, was a onesie.
I have to say this. I had recently seen something online. Eddie Murphy made a joke about it. I guess it's not recently, but I saw it recently. Eddie Murphy made a joke about how Sidney Poitier was such a good actor because he had to act like his hair was combed. And I noticed JJ take that hat off, man. I was like, man, y'all could have done much better. Like, come on, bro. Your hair don't even look combed, dog. I mean, James ain't styling no pride of his damn self. But I was like, there were no black hair people for these people.
Just like I put in that little clip. Said James out here rocking that hard knock life look.
Man, Florida's fro did not become real tight until she came back from Arizona.
She sure did. When she came back from Arizona, boy.
She had a fro. She had a blowout every week.
She was driving that bus too.
Nah, yeah.
With the deaf kid.
Yeah, don't. Every week, bruh. Every week she did it. And I was like, the hair thing. I have to say, I had back on point. Still an issue in the community. Education.
I had another Shagu moment.
Oh, really?
I had a tie. JJ, I think he was talking to Michael. He said, "Don't bother me. I was drinking something." I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was when he was talking about holding the pinky out. Yeah, how to talk about, yeah, I was drinking something. Like, yeah, that was. Yes, he did say that. I was drinking something. That's what he said.
What's still happening in the black community? I got one.
I was kind of felt bad for Principal Pearson because he rolled up 17 flights to tell these people, my school is bad. You really need to send your son to Rogers Park. I was like, this is not cool. Like, man. But, that's all.
Mine was this whole thing with Michael probably being bused to school and being the only black in pretty much a predominantly white school. That experience. I met a lot. You probably did too. Met a lot of people at Howard freshman year who had that experience, and I was like, I just don't know that experience.
Oh yeah, a lot of kids. I mean, a lot of kids had been in schools where they were white. My friend Richard McCulloch. Well, I can't say it. Richard went to Bronx Science, which was a high performance school.
Oh, he went to Spider-Man school.
Bronx Science, really?
I mean, it sounds like a little school that Peter Parker went to, bro.
Maybe that was. He went to Bronx Science, and he went to school.
Oh, he's from Brooklyn. I think.
Yeah, it was with white kids. So yeah, there were a lot of kids at Howard like that. A lot of kids, and I mean, I know this kid, this guy Chucky. He was from Ben Franklin. And he got to Howard, man. He became blackity black. And he joined Nia Force and just all. He was just.
He ain't going Nia Force.
He went Nia Force, bro.
That's when you haven't been around anybody.
Hey man, he went to.
And you,
like I said, I don't.
You go from.
There were more black people at Franklin.
One side. Oh yeah, but you go from one side of the aisle to the next.
Yeah, he went to he went to Nia Force. I was like, wait, is that Chucky? And I think he had a new name. He get new names, stuff like all that stuff.
Yeah, wait, Chucky X.
It wasn't X. Nah, it was. I think he had gone the whole thing. Either way, yeah, he had that experience you talk about. Anything unrealistic?
Nope, not for me.
For me, Mr. Pearson coming up 17 flights just to tell them about Michael going to a goddamn school. If he'd have seen, I'm thinking of Mr. Pearson.
No,
so
you
that
know
thing
what?
been,
I think in about 6 episodes, it'll be unrealistic that the principal will turn into a blind encyclopedia salesman.
well, we know that part right there. But I'm just saying for this episode, it's like if he gets this survey, well, clearly the Evans family don't want Michael to go to Rogers Park. Rip.
Hey, you know, I got a question to ask about this show. I was honest. I was very truthful and honest earlier when you asked me what was going on. I said I'm tired. Did I fall asleep like 3 minutes ago when I was looking at my fingers?
No, I don't think.
Like I was listening to you, and then I was looking at my fingers, and then all of a sudden I looked up and I was like, "Was I asleep? Did I fall asleep?"
Something in the time clock is missing. Something in the time.
Yeah, seriously, like, you know what it's like. I was watching which I'm not a Cowboys fan, but that documentary that was done on the Dallas Cowboys is superb. And they were talking to Troy Aikman, bro, about one of the playoff games. I think it was the one where it might have been the 49ers when they beat the 49ers in Dallas. He must have got knocked out the game for concussion. And like he said that he went down. He said he don't remember anything past that.
Concussions can do that.
Now, I did not get a concussion, obviously, just now, but I feel like I was fooling with my fingers, and then next thing you know, I looked up and I'm like,
you know what? You may
what
have
happened to
nodded.
the last 30 seconds?
You may have nodded, and you missed there are 30 seconds out of your life that you missed. But
I'm gonna have to look back at the tape.
You definitely would know when you had a concussion. At least when you come out of a concussion.
I'm not saying I had a concussion. Let's get this straight. I'm not saying I had a concussion. I'm just saying that I missed a portion because I might have dozed off. I wasn't dozing off because something was wrong with what you were saying. I am literally that tired.
I heard that. So, yeah, man. I have no background Brent quote, and well, we kind of had a little nostalgia about that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's funny too because I had no dad nostalgia until we had that.
We found some dad nostalgia. Hey, that's good times. Episode 5 coming up next.
Yeah, I don't know which one that is. I wants to get to the Wiggler.
Man, I most admire.
Oh, that's when James was way too angry, bro. That was one of them.
That's when James was way too angry. When is James not way too angry?
James said, "Hey, season 2 Evans."
That's what I forgot to say. James always pops out that pipe when he want to look sophisticated. When Mr. Pearson come over, he
take out his chest.
How you doing, Mr. Pearson? How you doing? Tapping on that. How you doing, Mr. Pearson? He be killing me with that. He be killing me. I was like, look at James. Give me some pipe smoke.
Tell you, man, Evan, season 2 Evans, man, they living in a lavish luxury, bro. Lavish luxury, bro.
Yeah, they sat up in there and they went in that room all season.
Lavish luxury.
Lap of luxury. They went up in there.
I had neither. I said lap of luxury, and then I said lavish luxury. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Florida and James went. Esther and John Amos went up in the office. Can we not be so broke?
I think you tired too.
No, I said, could we not be so broke? Yeah. That's what they tell. Could we not be so broke? Can we kind of pull that poverty back?
Can you give us something?
Every week is very tense. Every week it's got this whole Mission Impossible type of thing. Will we
I
or
don't
will
need
we not
steak
have the
in the
money?
freezer. Can we just have some green beans
Just something every now and then. So,
or
But
some pork and beans and zucchini?
nope, wrong show. Wrong episode. Until next week, my name is Rod. This man's name is Ryan. We are the Black Log, and we will see you next week. Peace.